welcome back to Denisha's World. Today I will be doing a motivational talk slash story time. And before we hop into this video, make sure you guys like, comment down below, and make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, and make sure you guys click that little bell so you guys do not miss any of our videos. And make sure you guys share our page to your family, your friends, share it on your social media, and just make sure you guys get our channel out there. We're trying to grow our channel so we can get monetized. And then if that's all I have to say, and we're gonna hop right into this video. And I just want to start off by saying I'm going to try not to cry and stuff, y'all, in this video. But I just want to talk to you guys, let you guys in on a little knowledge, a little information, a couple of things you can do to keep yourself occupied during this time. First off, I just want to start off by telling y'all I went through a phase of depression when all of this quarantine, COVID, all of that kicked off. I was really down. I was really low. I didn't know what to do with myself. Some of you guys might know I'm a hairstylist, professional hairstylist. I had to stop doing hair because of the COVID. And the reason why I haven't went back into a shop to do hair, because I was originally doing hair from my house, and that just pretty much just eliminated me doing hair, period, because I didn't want all of those people coming in and out of my house. So I just decided to just stop doing hair altogether until all of this stuff slows down, or until it just actually just goes away. But it's been hard, y'all. When I tell y'all it's been hard, it's been a long process. I mean, it's been a long process. I don't wish any of this on anybody in their greatest days. I don't wish this on anybody in their bad days. I just don't wish any of this upon anything. But first off, I want to say is that through the midst of all of my depression, all of my sadness, everything that I was going through, dealing with people in general, my family in general, I just always made sure that I put the Most High first. And when I say putting the Most High first, whoever your highest power is, if it's Yahweh, Jehovah, whoever your higher creator is, just make sure you guys do not lose focus of who's in control of everything. And I say that because at the end of the day, the Most High has the last say-so of everything that goes on in our lives, everything that's going on in our lives, everything that's about to happen in our lives. It's the Most High who keeps us from everything that we don't want to go on. But yes, I just want to first start off by giving him the thanks and the praise, because he is the one that brought me out of my depression, and I don't give anybody else the credit but him. And then second of all, I want to give credit to my husband and my family, because they knew that I was going through something, but they didn't know exactly what I was going through. I mean, my husband had an idea of what was going on, so he knew because he's actually been through a phase of depression and anxiety real bad. When I say real bad, he went through it real bad. And I just remember me being by his side, and I just remember him telling me that his main focus when he was going through it was the Most High. He stopped everything that he was doing. He got into his study real strong. And when I say real strong, he got into it real strong to where he pretty much closed everybody out, and everything that was not benefiting his life at the time, he cut it all out. And I understand why he did that, because when you have people around you that are going through things that they're going through, and you're going through something and you're trying to figure it out yourself, you really don't want any distractions of anybody else's problems going on. So that's what he did. He eliminated a lot of people out of his life. So I'm very aware that I had depression. I was very aware that I had depression. I was going through anxiety. I didn't want to do anything. My attitude, my mood swings, they were on 10. People kept saying, it'll be alright. Ain't nothing wrong with you. Yeah, it really was, y'all. And I just want y'all to know that no matter what you're going through, do not let anybody try to force you through something that let me see how to say this. Don't let anybody force you through a trial or a tribulation that you're going through if you're not ready. Because what that does is pretty much is you're sweeping whatever issues you have up under the rug, and it's not good because your problem's still going to be there. So my thing was, what I did to help me overcome, I talked to a couple people, and the main person that I talked to the most when I was going through my depression was my husband, because it's something that he had already been through. But I just want to say to y'all that keep the Most High first, and make sure that you're in tune with yourself. And don't allow people to come in and tell you things about yourself that you know in your heart are not you. And I just feel like with my husband going through this phase, it helped me tremendously. I went through my depression, and I actually had to acknowledge that I had it first before I could move on any further in my life. And with me saying that, I had to make sure that I realized that I was going through a depression and anxiety, and I had to address it and to accept it. That's the next thing. You have to accept what you're going through before you to get past it. And if you can't accept it, you're not going to get past it, because it's like a denial. You're in denial of what's going on with you, and it's not okay to be in denial. It's really not. It's not okay, because if you stay in that denial, it won't allow you to continue on to move forward in your life. So with that being said, I was able to identify that I was going through the depression, and then the next thing that I did is I took it to the Most High, and I asked him, Most High, show me whatever it is that I need to do for me to be able to come up out of this depression and anxiety. And I did that. I did just that, and I know it's probably going to sound crazy to some of y'all, but it's like a spirit came over my body once I confessed this to the Most High and asked the Most High to bring me up out of it. And once I felt that feeling, I just knew everything would be okay and I would be alright. And I knew then that I needed to stay strong for my children, for my husband, for my family around me. Sorry, y'all, I'm trying not to cry. For my family all around me. And when you're going through a depression, you start to think of everything that's gone bad and everything that you've done in the past, and you try to figure out things that you could have did different for you not to have gone down this way. And that's what I went through. I went through me downing myself, beating myself up about it before I actually took it to the Most High. And one of the things that I want to tell you guys, never be scared to tell anybody what you're going through, what's on your mind, how you feel, because in the inside it's tearing you up. And when I mean it's tearing you up inside. And I don't want to be somebody giving people advice on a serious situation like that, and I never took the steps that I'm trying to tell y'all to take. But far as depression and anxiety, you can overcome it. It is curable. You have to put in the work for you to be able to come out of depression and anxiety. Medications is not one of the things that I choose to do. Me and medication, we don't mix. I don't like taking medications. I don't take medication for anything. And I don't feel like I need medication for anything, because at the end of the day, the Most High is my medicine. He is my provider. He is my doctor. And I just thank him for all the things that he's done in my life and my family's life. And I would never want to take any of the credit from him of what he does for me on a day-to-day basis. So the moral of my story is, you can overcome depression. Depression is not something that lasts forever. First thing to get rid of it is if you being able to acknowledge that you have it, and then doing something about it. You have to do something about it, because if you don't, it turns into other things, and it turns into a serious state of depression to where you will eventually have to take medication because you're not letting the Most High do his work. And my advice to y'all is to take it to the Most High. Take it to your Most High. Take it to whoever your higher power is. Because at the end of the day, even if he doesn't work on your time, it's going to be a time down the road where you look back and you be like, he really brought me out of this. And he does. He really does bring people out of things that they don't think that he's capable of bringing him out of. But why is he considered your highest power if you have doubts of what he can do in your life and how long it takes him to do the things that you want him to do? But you have to sit back and you have to realize, do I do everything that he asks of me? No. No, we don't. We don't do everything the Most High asks of us. So why do we feel like when we need something done, it should be on our time? It doesn't have to be on our time. It can be years later before you can tell what the Most High has done for you. And if you have a close bond with the Most High, you'll know. You will know. And for me to say that, if you don't have a connection with a higher power, whatever choice that you choose, whoever you choose as your higher power, whichever direction you decide to go, it's your decision. And you're making the decision to have someone in your life, a higher power, that can show you, that can lead you, and that can guide you, and someone that you can be obedient to for the most part. And being obedient to the Most High will open up a lot of doors for you. And I just wanted to hop on here and tell y'all a little bit about my depression. I went through a depression to where a lot of things that were going on in my life in the past and that's currently going on now is what brought me out of depression. Me being able to talk about what's going on. I thought a lot about just personal stuff. My father passing, my family
mistreated me being the black sheep, people saying I'm lying about stuff that I'm not lying about. I just started thinking about all kinds of stuff. And what it did, it led me into a deep depression. It led me into a deep depression, not knowing which way to go, how to feel. I felt lonely, knowing that I had my family around. Excuse me. Not having my family around to console me through these things. We went through a phase, and it was just a lot, and it was just eating me up inside. And at that moment, I lost sight of who the higher power was. And with that being said, if you want the Most High to do something in your life, you can't lose sight of Him. And I just want you guys to all remember that you can defeat depression, anxiety, paranoia, whatever your disease might be, or whatever it is that you're going through at the time, you can overcome it. And I just thank you guys for tuning in and hearing me out on just a little bit of my depression story. And I just want you all to know that you have family, you have your higher power that's in your corner first off. That's most importantly. And if you have any family members or anyone around you that's going through the same thing that you can share this with, share with them. Do not hold it in. Do not feel ashamed of what you're going through. It's life. It's normal. These things go on. With the quarantine and this COVID going on, I know it makes things worse, but just look at it on the better side. It could be worse. It could be worse. And I just ask all of y'all to just push forward in whatever it is that you're trying to do with your life. If you see things in your life that you're not happy with, it's up to you to make a change. And you have to be the one to make the change. You have to be the one to address that you have some areas that you have to change in. And I just feel like if you acknowledge it yourself, no one else can tell you what you're going through because you already know. Because at the end of the day, you know yourself better than anybody else does. And I just feel like no one should be able to tell you anything about yourself. And when I say that, I mean that. No one should be able to tell you anything about yourself without you acknowledging and knowing it for yourself. And if they do, it might be a good thing for them to acknowledge it before you. That way that it brings it to your attention for you to be able to address your situation and to move on from whatever it is that you're going through. So the moral of my story is that keep the Most High first. And if you are going through any depression or anything in your life during this quarantine, during this COVID, during these hard times, during these last days, because I feel like we are in the last days. The Most High is opening our eyes up to a lot of things. I thank the Most High for the wisdom, the knowledge, and the understanding that we do have on an everyday basis of the wickedness that is going on in this world. And when I say wickedness, it is wickedness. And we all have control over if we allow the wickedness to come into our lives. And I believe we have control. We have control over everything that we put our minds to. Everything we put our minds to, everything that we don't think that we could do, we're capable of making it happen, guys. So, the moral of my story today is to keep Most High first. If you have any issues going on with yourself, make sure you take the time to be by yourself, to acknowledge the things that are going on with you, to be able to ask the Most High for forgiveness or your higher power for forgiveness, because everything is not a joke. Depression is not a joke. Depression is real. Anxiety is real. And I am a victim. I am a healer. I am still in the healing process of depression. I've heard a lot of people, when I say a lot of people, I've heard a lot of people saying that they're going through a depression just because of everything that's going on in the world today. This election is going on, the president, all of this stuff going on. And what everybody's forgetting, what I've noticed, everybody's forgetting about is the higher power. And the higher power will bring us out of all of this. If we just make sure we sit back and remember that, and we put him first, and make sure that we allow him to do what it is that he needs to do. And I just thank y'all for tuning in to today's video, my motivational / story time of my depression. If you guys would like me to go more in depth of my depression, make sure you guys comment down below. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up, and make sure you guys hit the subscribe button if you guys want me to do more of these videos. If you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button so you guys do not miss any more of my videos. Until next time, peace.